Hello and welcome. Right, I'm glad I checked that. Yeah, it literally never started to record. Right, so we're down at the store. If I remember rightly, had we done everything? Yeah, sorry, I'm confused. I've got two Let's Plays. This is the new Farmer Start Let's Play. We just finished everything we did, and we've ordered a few things that they've not arrived yet. Is this the one? Yeah, I just want to check that this is the one that you can change the size it is. Right, brilliant. I wasn't sure because I got the Giants one and I looked for the change size and realised I couldn't because it's a 125. So we're down at the store. I was trying to think, what have we got to do? I don't think there's anything to... yeah, that's chugging along nicely and everything is actually working. The mill is working nicely. We've gone bionic for both. It is actually working now. Gradually, yeah, it is only gradually sort of making bread. Although there will be some outside. I always forget that. Bionic straw factory. Now, I'm going to bring my wood chip factory in, but I'm going to leave this for now because it's obviously got... Oh, it hasn't actually. It's completely finished its thing. So actually, it probably is not a bad time to swap, and then we can still get the value of this back. Yeah, so what we need to do, and this also is a real test because I haven't actually done this yet, as in what. Yeah, I've only sort of partially seen that this sort of works, but I haven't actually done it. I've not told them to go anywhere. Oh, that's nice to see that they're actually growing nicely. Yes, I've not actually told the wood mulch to go somewhere, so it's going to be a bit of a pain because I'm going to have to... I don't want to go into this area because this is where I'm going to do the animals. So we haven't really got... we did say we're going to go down here, didn't we? This was the path. So this... And we're going to go... It's not a major part of this Let's Play, so I'm quite happy to have a chugger, which is just the standard production one. I think I've still not quite changed the name. I've just been busy with the Fence Xylon front box because it's been annoying me for a long time. So, straw. Have I destroyed it again? If I made it because it was here a few minutes ago. No, the chipping factory. It's just further on. Is all right. So yes, this. It's slightly uneven. That should be alright. Yeah, well, I really would like to do a bit closer, but it's not always a bad thing. We've got a long line of things we can actually do. Ooh, that was a bit nasty. I can see that for a start. It's the only bad thing about this. This needs to be flat. So you're left with no other choice but to make this wider before you then start to soften. Yeah, you still got to, and then you rip all your... Yeah, so now we go small and soften this. It's alright you're losing the edge here, but it's not alright you're losing the edge closer to it. Otherwise you lose all your levels. Yeah, and even the road, it's going to muck around with the road and everything, but what can you do? It is the conundrum. I have got better at this. Because it is very, very complicated, to be honest, how it actually works. You know, I've tried multiple times over the years to try to get this right, but only just am I beginning to realise, oh, I need to go a bit wider. It doesn't work if you do it like that. So let's just do that, and we want that to be... I think it's standard asphalt, so let's just stay in line with that and just do standard asphalt. But I do like to come across a little, otherwise it makes no sense. Yeah, I think that would do. Right, yeah. One little line extra, I think, because it's not. Right, fantastic. I think the boarding factory. So all we're going to do is switch on, because this should work. The chipping factory, as I've called it. Yes, why have I called it the chipping factory and I've called it the board? Because it makes more sense that I think, although it is the boarding factory, I suppose it does board more than it chips, or does it? I just thought the chipping factory was quite just it's chip off the old block, as we Brits say. So I was like just having a play on words, but I suppose it does make more sense to be the boarding factory. So all we've got to do is switch on this, which is 1,000 natural wood mulch. So we want that switched on, and we want the emberwood the same and the ebon crest the same. So that should call, because it's activated, it should call from this. If I tell this to... No, that's not what I meant to do at all. What I meant to do was... we need to change, don't we? It's that one. So we want to tell those to distribute, those to distribute, and those to distribute. So those that aren't outside should now, in an hour, just go and like go straight to that. So let's like do this and like see, does it actually work? I've done all of the work, literally every last little bit. We have got quite a lot of cash, but I'd like to put the animals down. But I am also deliberating on whether we take those trees down to make more room. I did always say that. We've done, I mean, yeah, you can see, I like the way that the... mind you, I think we built a forest over, sorry, the big field over that. But yeah, likewise, I'd like to do the same here to make this our animal place. It just, that's one of the reasons I bought this. I think we could, I know we could, because we did sort of do a try run, but I still think it'd be nicer to have a large, if I'm going to use the small one, I need to make the enclosure big, or we go big with a small enclosure. That doesn't matter because it's got 1,000 animals in it. So if you could put the biggie, which we can like have a quick look at now, if it would fit the larger one with the robot feeder, it is a lot more expensive, although not in comparison to the giants. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Well, no, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, it's, I think that would actually it would have to be about there. It's overlapping with a couple of trees is all. So it would possibly go there, but... and that really, as I said, yeah, you can see what it's like fighting. Just a couple of trees. So really, it's not... I think I'm right. I just need to remove a few. Let's go till 9 o'clock though. And just see if my efforts actually worked or what. Or, you know, at least it... ooh. Fantastic as well. Right, okay, so what came in at that time? Oh, the xylem. This I've actually been playing around with just... ah, it's lost its colour. Yeah, this is a difficult one to master. I've made the things... why has it lost its colour? I wouldn't mind, but it's never, ever been metal. Ever. So I don't understand why it like goes to metal like that. So let's send the Xylon down. And we will grab that, which is... everybody's like hidden inside. Yeah, I'll actually put everybody away for once. No. Enter. Yes, again, this is the same. I just don't get it. Now, the front box, you will note that the arms are not there. Now, I have got to lower this. Yeah, if I don't lower it, it does horrible things. But if I keep it like that, then the arms do disappear. So finally, that was, yeah, I didn't really feel up to it, if I'm honest. I'm still not myself. But I thought, come on, sometimes got to push through these things. So let's grab that. And it's true, this is the auxiliary tractor. Oh, that is heavy, and it would be heavy. Yeah, it is. I've done a bit of tidy work, because it is true. Obviously I did the Xylon and I did the GTA, but I'm not... yeah, I don't rate the GTA due to the changes in the game with FS20. Ooh, okay, I think I can see some cables like sticking out. But yeah, they're not attached to the ground. So let's make this a bit... if we go from the centre there, it should do like under all of those like cables like that, and then we'll put a bit of grass back down. I'm trying to aim for the realism. You can't always afford it, I know, but I think we can afford to put a bit of grass down. Especially now Giants have actually changed the price of the grass. It's quite reasonable. It is. I've got to be honest, I'm quite impressed. So we'll grab that, stick that on. And this is going to be like the auxiliary. That's its job. So it shouldn't really need to like take this off. But it's like anything. You can't ever just do that, really, can you? So the black's still black, but the back's gone silver. Yeah, I've just been trying to twiddle with this, but this is really difficult. I've never had a mod like it. Yeah, I did it wide, so the collisions went wide of the leg of the, yeah, but it still does that. So I've not quite got it right. But if you lower it, it makes no difference. Yeah, whether you lower it, and if you do it high though, you can see the problem. The legs aren't long enough, so it really is doing what you'd expect it to do. But if you do it longer, then it means. Does it matter? No, I don't suppose it does. I never thought of that. I could make the collisions longer. That might actually do the job. It might actually. This needs repairing. So we've still got the lorry back to wait for and things like that. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do with this is, it's never been silver. I'm gonna make it into plastic. I'm sure I'd already done. You know, I tried some fancy graphics as well. So I'm gonna knock it back to Giants like things. I'd sooner have it look nice than like look awful like this when the Giant strips the nice colours off of it and then it looks terrible. So I think I'd sooner it look plastic, which is, but it's never been metal. That's the thing that is a little bit confusing to me. So we've got 2 fence on the team. Excellent. So then, yeah, we were trying to look for a scientific thing to see. It has our chipping factory. It has indeed. That did. I did think it worked like that. Obviously, I've never seen anyone else do this, but I did sort of think, yeah, wow, smashing, all gone. So we can now pop back and we can remove. And I don't wish anyone to think that the only thing I've got a problem with this is its 1,000 litre. No, is it? Oh no, I did say visit. It's true. Is its 1,000 litre size pallets. So we're just gonna like remove this, and we've got a bit of space back in the yard where we could actually put something like a shed or something like that. Now I realise we've lost a bit of like that, but we've still got those pallets to shift along with the others. But what the beauty of doing this is for one reason and one reason only. Now this, I've never seen this do this, or I'd like to see. But I tell this to spawn, what should have happened, and there's no cheating involved here. What I mean is, if you look carefully at the amounts, you could cheat, but the very idea of cheating goes against it. It's a game. I just don't see the point. So the chipping factory, it has these are 5,000 litre pallets. That's the only reason I've done this. So all I've done is taken the same thing, the red, and I've made it into red, which I call Emberwood chips. So 1,000 litres goes to 1,000 litres. So there's no, I've not like improved it or cheated by grabbing more of it or anything like that. Everything is just as is. So now we want to be like going, let's switch this off. No, we want to be spawning them now, don't we? So spawn. We didn't do any Dawn's Glow. That's our own sort of one. So and spawn. So we should see, if I'm right, that they should spawn into ours. Now this is the bit I've never seen happen, so I'm not sure. Ah, it converts it. Oh, now that I didn't realise. It is as well. It's literally taking the dark brown wood mulch and converting it into the ebon crest as a production. Now that I didn't realise it would do that. I thought it was going to be a straight swap. So there's no cheating. It really is just going to take time with the cycles it's got, which is actually quite... Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, I was interested in how this worked. So yeah, it's going to do 48,000 litres per day. Right. Now that this is the bit I didn't understand. I know how to, obviously I know how to use productions because I've had an awful lot to do with them. So that's why that didn't, I was expecting it to spawn straight away. Like it's done it straight away, but it's not. You can see those chips are going up, and it is taking away from one and adding to the other. Love it. So that's amazing. Why have we got 3 wood chips in here? There's no process in there that actually does that. So, right. So then, we could be chopping some of those down, couldn't we? If we know it's not a lot. So really, it's if we're going to put the animals, or we have got to do the, yeah, that's true. We have got other things to do. Let's go till 3 o'clock. I don't want to. What it is. Are we going big? Yeah, we are. We're going big. That's going to take a massive chunk out of that thing, and we're also expecting a few things in the sales. I don't want to be like going down to like 50,000 and then, I mean, I know we did the contracts last time and it's not the end of the world, but I'd sooner see how much money we've got left after buying our sale items, because the rest are all big. Yeah, it's true. The other thing that's confusing me is on Saxlingham and the other one, also we ordered similar things. So that's true. Did we? Yeah, we did definitely search for other things. Right, okay. So, and at least we know for a fact I'm definitely right about on the hourly tick-ups. It works exactly the same, which is why it's not that it doesn't care about the monthly tick-up. It's that it's classed as 1 multiplied, but a mod like that only does a single check per hour. So that means it only gets 1 chance at seeing if the search actually took place. The installer. Cultivators are used. Cultivator prepares fields, so shallow cultivator, high ground. Isn't this like a seeder as well? But it's not a seed modding. It's, oh no, it's fertilizing as well, right? So it's a fertilizer stroke 12 meter cultivator that is 300 horsepower. Interesting. It is actually. So, oh, now that we couldn't have asked for a better price than that, could we? Now, are we going to keep it 36 meter? I don't want to spend a lot of cash, so we're going to keep it 36 meter for now. It's a bit bad, but you know, I don't care. Yeah, I need to work on it a little bit more. That is unbelievably good price. The other thing we're waiting for, of course, is the back for the lorry, which likewise shouldn't be too terrible. But we will go till 3 o'clock, and then we're going to go through till the morning, and then we will know what we're actually playing around with. That's the point. You know, our bakeries are all January, I think. Yeah, the bread's all January. So this is all... the straw factory is also January. Nearly everything we've got is all January. So we're sitting on all of our profits is like, yeah, basically. I don't mind in a way because we've got the poplars. I'm quite happy that like time goes quickly. We've still got our crops to do, obviously. But yeah, I'm really not... Oh, let's go till 5. I'm getting carried away now. We'll also check the sales, because again, that's the other thing that we have found out, is that things drop like that. Yeah. Another. I think we'll just do the lorry. Yeah, I'm not trying to like... More race, less speed. Yeah, that's it. We will do that. We've got our beautiful telehandler as well, haven't we? Yeah, we have the same one, actually. Yeah, this does appear a lot in the sales. Right, so beautiful. Got the condor. That is amazing. I do love that. So, and we've still got 400 grand, but as I said, it's... Well, actually, we've got more than 400 grand, because obviously we're doing this. But it is true. I'm not worried if we go straight to harvest, because I'm wanting to do this until I've done my greenhouse for poplars. I'd say I would like to do poplars more, but if I do the greenhouse, then we can sort of do this kind of business all of the time. The wood chippy business, I don't mind doing it. It's a nice option. So we've still got the back on order. We're going to just go through the night and see. I suppose we could just stick the torch on. It is true. No, that's not what I meant to do. That is what I meant to do. So, yeah. I'll go straight through till the morning. And we'll see if we get the search thing. It is totally random. So every single hour that we get this is a chance for that. So I'm not going to make it a habit. I'd just like to see what money we've got when this finishes. Like when we've got the lorry back. Because until your lorry back is gone, then I think that was the last thing. Because I think, did we already buy the roller? Or did, I think we ordered the roller on this as well. I think. I apologise for this because, yeah, I really wanted to do the fine time thing. The other thing is I was unsure whether the standard time speed up of the Giants one was different to, like, a fine-tuning one by someone else. Is it 12 o'clock when it's classed as tomorrow, when things come in? That's the other thing I'd like to see. Ah. Okay. I did, didn't I? I searched for that a long time ago. Oh my life! Yeah. Well, none of those is the things that I can remember searching for, apart from that. I did. I think I said I wanted to try that, but obviously now we've already got the. But I would like to try it. It's what I'm on about. Yeah, it really does intrigue me. Ah. See, now that makes this quite a considerable, yeah, an advantage. Is 145 horsepower too, little less than but it's 60,000. So I think we will. It is what we is. I did actually want this a long time ago, so let's do it because I'd like to try it. It's not a bad one to sell though. I think. Do we do a bit of buying and selling? There's not an awful lot. It's all very cheap, really. Very, very reasonable. So, yeah. And we may as well drag something with us to make a couple of grand as well at the same time. Why not? So it looks like your goods for tomorrow actually come in now, which that'd be an interesting test, and that is to see if we go through till the morning. Does anything else drop? I would have thought not. I think that is it, but that's what now we're going to do is sleep through till the morning. I know we've not got our back, but this is more about testing to see, are you right? I mean, we know about the search, that's definitely a thing, but the hourly thing is definitely better. No, I'm going to wait. Yeah, we need to switch the light on. Right, so now we're going to go and sleep till the morning. So, it's 8 o'clock, yes. And we shall see if anything else falls or whether I'm right, and that was the mornings. Right, let's have a look. Oh, we did still get more. Wow. So that is a little bit. That'd be useful to us. It's very reasonable. Has it got a rear hitch? I think it has. Yeah, now this does make this terribly useful. I like this a lot. So for 29,000, we change the colour. And for free as well. I think we will. I'd like to give this a proper chance. I have got it on one other Let's Play, but I'm not using it. So let's grab that because it is worth actually buying and selling. And everything. So there was still yet more stuff in the sales, even though we did that at 12 o'clock. Right, the other thing I want to do is we've still got the lorry back to appear. It's the only thing we're waiting for. So let's get this little lot. I want to grab our telehandler and to, like, you know, sell that to offset the cost. I know it's not going to be worth as much as it was. I realise this, but I really would like to try the flat sheet modding. I'm a massive fan of his work. He never does anything. I mean, he's a human being, so of course, yeah, you know. But I've got to be honest, the one thing that I'm terribly impressed with is his 9 metre, the stone picker. That is a work of art. It's not easy to do. I know, because I tried to do it myself. I didn't want to use his arms, so I made my own and looked at his work. Mine don't. Yeah, it's true. It really is a solid bit of kit to actually do. Right, so let's grab our telehandler. May as well drop our weight. And that. Yeah, I've been working on it. Well, I've called it the bale pusher because it should be a bale pusher, but it's not actually pushing any bales at the minute. It's not quite. It's quite difficult. I've got collisions going on and all sorts, but they're not doing what collisions are a bit of a strange thing. Obviously, it's what everybody uses. Everything has collisions. Everything you see around you is a model that naturally you could just drive through. And there's a very complicated set of rules. And there are different kinds of collisions and different kinds of things that stop, like vehicles and humans and cows and all those type of things going on. And you would call them collisions. Now, I liken them to force fields because, to me, coming from like Star Wars and Star Trek type background, that's what it reminds me of, because that's what they really are. So I could go through anything, the railing, the hedge. We've all heard of people talking about collisions, and that's what it's really on about. People, you can switch. Some map makers, you can drive through the hedges. Some switch collisions on, and you can't drive through the hedge. And it really is just a setting that someone chooses to do. So let's do this. Thank you for your faithful service. And it's not because I prefer this, it's because I've never tried the black sheep model. And it's also got 3-point link, but I can live without that. I love the red rock, it's amazing. So yeah, I've had in fact, I prefer the red rock in a lot of ways. Ooh, not bad. So steel did us a favour after all that. So what we could do, a sensible person, well, actually, we could still keep this for other reasons. Oh, I do love that. Yeah, I need to do something like that for mine. Now, that's the kind of ramps that I would like on my trailer. I like the way that he's done that. Yeah, I was trying to do something similar on mine. I was trying to make the back a shape similar to this, and I had all manner of I did it quite a few months ago, and it all manner of nastiness. Straplings, yes you can. Fantastic. I love it. I mean, oh, okay. Oh, okay, so it can't cope with it. Well, that's a little bit odd. It is a little, really. I wouldn't have thought this was terribly heavy. So is it more about centre of gravity, perhaps? Yeah, and that is true of a lot of trucks where you have to go right to the front where your wheels go. So maybe we're going to have some snatching go on, I would say. It's a single vehicle, not a big vehicle, that is. It's for taking a single tractor. But that's what I thought, really. So then repair. Ooh, that was cheap. Fantastic. This over. No, I think actually I don't want to run over because I think it could like tow something, or that's what beauty is. It's a bit. Mind you, I am on a strange angle. Right, so it's May, and I would imagine our oats are looking fairly good, but like nowhere near. Oh, weeds. Oh, we did no till. Oh, my life. What a shame. I've got to use the Condor Endurance. That is such a shame. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. I really am. Yeah, I love using this. It is amazing. Right, so then we need to buy some bits of... some liquids. I can't think of its name at this precise. I got all excited then. Yeah, I'm like a little kid. Right, so then we need to buy. I know it's consumables, I believe, is what we're looking for, which should be in here. And we want cheaper herbicide, and it's only marginally cheaper, really. Yeah, it's like it. Now these are quite special. Giants will not let you make that liquid fertilizer cheaper. Or they didn't at the beginning of the game. I tried every trick in the book to make the Corteva, which was the only one in at the time, cheaper. It doesn't let you do it. It's something that says illegal operation. So I gave up. I did, and I thought, oh, I'll just have it at the normal price. So I cannot make that cheap. I can make it, but I cannot, like bought one of these cheaper. It let you do it with the herbicide. It's 8. I'll have 3 of them. I'm sure it's going to be enough. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. It does go down quite so quietly. We need to repair this. So that is just such a shame that I've got to whiz over all the fields. It was me saying I've done all of my work and I haven't. So is it the potatoes as well? I'd imagine so. I think we no-tilled the whole. Oh, yeah, definitely. So, everything but the poplars, which, of course, we did actually, we did plough that. So, brilliant. Yeah, need to repair this, though. And we've only got the 33 metre at the minute, and I'm quite happy to have that just at this precise moment, although, I don't know, they're big fields. I think, truthfully, it might be advisable to, get the biggies. Because we can always drop down to 33 metre, being as we've got this 33 metre arms that come with it. I think we'll ask the store to fit us the bigger ones, even though it's going to... Now, the one thing I'm going to say now, this entire thing by BI Industries is a very similar model to the Condor Endurance. But everything that we make at a reduced price for you, the farmer. Yeah, so this is very similar to the Condor Endurance, but it isn't the Condor Endurance. Wink, wink. So yeah, we will repair that, and we will also customize, and we will go big. Yeah, and that's cheaper too. Yeah, I'm just letting you know. I think it's about 30-something grand. Again, I made it sort of so that everything was more reasonable. So let's not do it again. I've already banged into it once because you can't see because he's so small. Right, so I'm going to go straight to a time lapse, and I'm going to have a bit of fun because I really do love doing the spraying. I do, especially with this beautiful beast. Yeah, and I had to choose this one because it's red and black. Yeah, but obviously it's also a beautiful bit of kit. But I was first of all going with the Agrifac. And then I thought, well, because I was like, oh, you can't do that to the Condor. It's it's the new big thing. And I thought, why not? It's red and black. Surely that's not too terrible. Right, okay, let's go into that time lapse. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. still love using this. Well, I love using all the big sprayers, to be honest. I never used to. I used to use the one we don't have anymore in the game. I almost converted it from FS22. I did bring it in because I really did like it. But yeah, I used to use that quite a lot. I didn't not like it. It was a really cracking sort of mod, but I don't know. It just one day I got the Rubicon, and I don't know. It sort of changed my outlook on sprayers. I don't know why. I have no idea why all of a sudden I sort of fell in love with sprayers, but I really enjoy using them now. They're obviously faster, but I mean they are a bit specialist. I do like the idea of the special one. That's obviously, I think, yeah, the one that's I think it is in fertilizer spreaders as well. Yeah, no, this one, the Emperador by Hispano. Yeah, I think it's really quite special. The fact that it does everything, it makes it very, very versatile. And it's fast as well in like both things, 15 miles an hour on the fields. So it really is a cracker. Yeah, I really do like it a lot. And it's not really, when you consider the Hercules, it's just like very similar, but with a different sort of like, it's had the tank changed. And that one's like, yeah, a bit different. I like it a lot. Yeah, I do. I like the idea of being able to do with one machine all of that, bits and bobs, and also to be able to do it fast. That's me all over. Is there a way to do things quicker? Yes, then let's do that. It's true. But also to get BI Industries to have a look at something like that as well. You could really, I could modify this and rip its tank out, make it smaller, and then put a solid one and add the functions. It is, yeah, really. You could, yeah, or you could go the other way. You could like go for something like the Hercules and then add a liquid tank. It's, yeah. Now, where is this beautiful thing going? Can't go in there. Could go in there, I suppose. It's big though. I reckon this ought to be another one of those that goes in the middle thing. I don't think, yeah, on almost all Let's Plays, it has to sort of like, yeah, be left outside. Or it's chucking it down. I do think it could probably go in there, but I still think it's a bit, let's just have a go. So we really have now done everything, I think. Let's just stick that in there. Yeah, I should say we're probably about a session. I should say. I'm trying to get better at my sessions because I'm a terror for an hour and a quarter, even with time lapses. It's just, yeah, people have got lives. I'm trying to get better. Yeah, we now need to like squeeze out a bit more, make a bit of swing room. Of all the sheds we've got, I think this is probably fairly deep. Yeah, not quite, but like sort of. Yeah, that's the back of that's definitely the back of the shed now. So then, I think we'll be sticking the cab out a little. Not too terrible though. Yeah, it fits in quite nicely. So I think that Pride of Place definitely. And it is a real cracking bit of kit. So I think, yeah, this was the only one we ploughed, so therefore is good. So it's true. I think next session we will, in fact, let's do that. Let's just, do we time? Yeah, well, I'm going to time lapse it. Then it will only be like 5 minutes, but without a time lapse, it might be a few minutes. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. I've only just realised that the guar bean greenhouse has disappeared. So I had a bit of a tidy up earlier, so I must have removed... I had some duplicates. I've obviously accidentally moved the wrong one, so we'll put that back. I'm just going to like, yeah, you know I'd got one down there, so it's just one of those silly modding things. You sometimes I do copies so I don't lose my work, and then that's what happens. Sometimes you move the copy and actually you didn't realise, but you put the copy down on a Let's Play, and then I think that's it actually. I think that's all. Yeah, it is. So we've got this ready for the animals. We'll do the guar greenhouse and then we'll scoot, because yeah, that really is important. So this is now big enough to cope with the animals, and I'm going to make maximum size of that. But I think we can only afford the enclosure. I don't think we can afford any animals at the minute, because yeah, we've like really yeah, we've really done it. And it's 277,000, which is still cheap for that type of thing, but it's yeah, still gonna take most of our cash. I was hoping we were gonna, yeah, the back end I think we'll be buying new fields, and again, it is true, I'm not that worried, because the poplars, it means we've got time for the poplars to grow, and that is important to me too. So we'll put the guar bean, but this won't cost us. Did we put a bionic or a standard? Yeah, I've not changed anything though, so it should literally be there. All I've done is I've moved some that I obviously have moved the wrong one. This I think will be the first field we buy. This one here, field 9, which I did a contract for on the start from scratch on that very field. Right, so then guar bean greenhouse. It should be as flat as a pancake. Did we go bionic? I think we went normal, but what we will do, being as we need the guar beans anyway for that, so I think we're going to go super, but obviously that means, I think it's 17, 27, 30, so it's an extra 20,000 I will actually have to pay for this, but really all we need to do is deduct the cost of the smaller greenhouse, the guar bean greenhouse. The 17,000 one would have been the one. Yeah, that one there. That's the standard. Have I changed these and told them to be... I don't think I've changed that. Yeah, I've not actually put... 27, I think, is the next one. Bionic soy, bionic guar bean. So we want the super. So that's 10,000 more. But we want the super, which is 20, I believe. Yeah, the super guar bean, because this is going to be now doing the straw and that, so it really needs to be as good as it gets. So yeah, we'll get back is we take 17,000 back from this. It's all right. Yeah, we know that was right next to that. Well, let's give it a bit more room this time, because I really was a bit ungenerous before. I would say that's probably more like it. Let's also move the tap. Yeah, it is a bit sticky-outy. You wouldn't do that in real life, is my point. I know I'm going to lose a bit of cash. Not a lot, though. Let's stick that down. And so we owed 17,000 because we'd already put this down. And we'd obviously... Now, the one thing I'm going to allow, even if it just means us putting it down specially, is we did have the manure in it. This is a bit of a game glitch. So what I'm going to do just for this session is, for easiness, is I'm going to put a sell point down, but it's going to go away straight away, because I don't want to charge across the map again when I've already done this, because it is a game glitch. So we're going to stick this down just for now, and it's going to get removed almost instantly. Yeah. Yeah, no, well, let's do this. I'd like to get this so it's sorted. So we have... Yes, right. And the other thing that's a bit confusing to me is I have got different size trailers on the other one to this. Let's just grab... Yeah, let's grab the biggie. We have got the 50-tonner. On mine, we actually got a 200-tonner Hispano one. We've got, obviously, this, the 28s. That's the Fleagle, this is the BI. So we'll grab a I think we did only grab a full back, so we'll just do one of these, and then that's instantly going as if it was never here, just to depict the fact that we'd already done this and we did do it properly, went across the map and we bought it from the sale point. But I don't want it. This is just a glitch, so we're just going to like replace this. Obviously, it's going to cost us for the manure. I'm not. Yeah, you could say we've lost the manure, really, but in another way, we're allowing this sort of a bit of a leg up, because I think it's fair, really, all things considered. We'll grab some water and top it straight up. So let's get rid of that straight away. Fantastic. Just grab 30,000 litres of water. And then switch everything on, and then it will be as if it was never like gone. So, oh yeah, remember to take your 17 grand back. No, add 17,777. Oh no, I think it's 17,000. Because yeah, the others are also 777 on the end, so that's right. Smash it. So that's where we should be exactly. So by the time we put the animal enclosure down, we're going to be down to about 130 grand. Oh wow, we actually got water in this. I've just noticed. Right, so we need to be sticking this in the... Yeah, this is true. I remember these both have got the dump points almost together, so yeah, you can like feel... Yeah, I'm going to fill them both like we did last time. So yeah, when that's filled, it should go straight into this and top this up. Or not, actually. Now it will. Fantastic. I do love it when the plan comes together. Right, excellent. So that's where we're going to leave it. So we've got all of the wood chips. How much did we do? Yeah, let's just have a look. Yeah, we also need to tell... I think with the corn and production silo already had, so was told for the wood chips to go, but I'm not sure. So straw, wood chips is activated, and how much did we actually have? That's unless it's sent it across already. So 58 tons of wood chips. That's a point we've not switched that on. The new one, the chipping factory. So we want to switch. Yeah, yeah, that's true. We need to switch. That's already on. That's not. That's that as well. OSB. Wood chips is on. Particle board, fantastic. I'm going to do a little bit more to this. I did also like the there's a few other things that was on the other one that when I did my research also were indicated that like I think it's not smoker pellets. They make logs, fire logs. That was the thing that I was going to bring in for it as well. So that's another thing I'm going to do. But we do need to switch this on to... We also need to tell it to distribute, or else we're not. So this I've never actually used the super. I don't think I've only ever gone up to the bionic, because when I first grabbed this, it was I'd not actually done the bionics in greenhouses. I know in real life, obviously we all know that this is like, you couldn't really have a greenhouse that's the same size and produce more. It's just one of those things, isn't it, really? But I am trying to keep it so it's not silly, crazy, but it is going to be good. Otherwise, you could do 3 greenhouses, and I suppose in a way it is fairer. In certain ways, it's one of those things I keep deliberating with myself. Do I allow this? Is it fair for a greenhouse to be like that? And I'm not sure. What I'd like to do as well, now we know that it converts this to the new thing. It doesn't just straight swap it, which I originally thought. We're going to stick these also in there, and it should... Yeah, in fact, let's just like to quickly... I think actually that, yeah, we've got it's over by the store, isn't it? No, no, we brought it across. I know we did. I think it... Does it appear as a tractor? Ah. No? It's got to be down at the store then. Oh, it's there. Why can I not see that? Oh, I can. I would really... Yeah, snow blindness, I think. Yeah, just like... Ooh, just like to take this across. We've repaired it. Just to see if that MRI should work. But again, it's one of those things. Although obviously I'm a modder, it's nice to see the reality. You have an idea that something's going to work. But until you see it... Why is that... Ooh, we've had someone overtake and do that. They've got a Mexican standoff, so... Yeah, until you actually see something work, it's like that. I thought it would instantly do the 1,000 per 1,000 production side. It doesn't quite work like that. As we saw, it is a little bit different to that, but it does sort of work similar to what I thought. Drop that. Okay. It is a bit... I don't know how heavy that is, that telehandler, but that's either that's a little bit too light, or maybe... I'm not trying to... No, let's try and flip it. There are very few vehicles I can't flip, but there are some that are a little bit sort of difficult. Yeah, the worst that I ever had was on FS25. The Sammy had an anti-roll bar cage, which meant you couldn't roll it. You couldn't roll it back, which was rather annoying. Let's just see. It should accept the straightened storage, but again, it's like I say, until you see it, although you've done it 1,000 times, you're like thinking, I've never seen this do this, and you think, well, yeah, but it should work, and it should. But I'd just like to see it work, just to sort of prove to myself that everything's sound. It should just go straight away into our storage, but obviously it again will do the conversion process, because it is converting all of these mulches to the equivalent of mine. The other thing I thought, mine is a little bit dearer. I am going to change the price, because I do think that the price structure on this is actually not too far. Now I think that's probably about right. I think if we went any heavier, this would be, yeah, a bit much. So let's just stick these in and just see. They should be sucked straight into the storage on this, because it is allowed to be in there, or else it wouldn't do. So we have got some oh no, it's going. Excellent. Fantastic. So there you go. It does that. That's my test complete. So I apologise. This is going to be a bit of a long session, really. So, Oakvale, Ebon Crest, and Ember wood chips. 5,000 litres of each of those. So that just proves things can be converted. You can cheat with production. So yeah, I could have. Again, the idea is repugnant to me. But what I'm trying to say is, how you set your recipes up is important. You can go crazy. I always try to be balanced. I've done a straight swap for 1,000 litres for 1,000 litres, because it is the same thing. It's just, and the other thing is, obviously, all of mine, the actual, if you look at the pictures on mine, in life, this is, ooh, no, I got scared the living daylights of me, that did. I was like, what? Yeah, so if you look at the chipping factory, the Emerald Drift, it suggests more of a luxury one than it does a cheaper one. And the Emberwood and the Ebon Crest, there's always high end and low end of anything. And I've gone for the luxury type things, which usually means it's dearer. But also, you do get a cheaper option, so what I mean is, mine's not that much expensive, but you could legitimately say that mine's marketed for high-end markets. The other thing is, in my defense on that as well, when we talk about this, if you look at my process, I'm using the guar glue, which covers the chips and actually protects them to a degree, so they will last longer, because it's sort of covered in glue and the dye sticks to the glue which then sticks to the chips, which means there's a layer of protection like glue all over that. It is matte, but basically it will last twice as long as anybody else's, because mine's got a protective layer of glue. So truthfully speaking, we're not really cheating, not really. So I think all we've got left is the lorry back. I think although I'd forgotten this, it goes to show it's not in order. We ordered that a long time ago. It was one of the first things I actually did, because I'd almost forgotten I'd ordered it with the search. So that is quite amazing, but bad. Yeah, it is really. Right, and on that note, yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.